Have you ever gone to a bank and felt nervous because you didn't know what to say in English? Whether you're opening an account, transferring money, reporting a problem, or asking financial questions, today's lesson will help you sound more confident. Welcome to LingTalk. Let's begin.
Part 1. Opening a bank account. Hi, I'd like to open a bank account today. I recently moved here for work, and I'd like a place to receive my salary and manage my daily expenses. I've never opened an account in this country before, so I'm not really sure where to start. Welcome. I'd be happy to help. Opening an account is actually quite simple. First, we'll talk about the different account options, and then I'll explain the requirements. Most customers choose either a checking account, a savings account, or both. I've heard those terms before, but I'm not completely sure about the difference. A checking account is mainly used for everyday spending. You can use it to pay bills, make purchases, withdraw cash, and receive direct deposits from your employer. A savings account is designed to help you save money and earn interest over time. That makes sense. I think a checking account would be my priority right now. Maybe I'll open a savings account later. That's actually what many people do. Do you already have a government-issued ID and proof of address with you? Yes, I brought my passport and a utility bill. Perfect. Those documents will work. We can also issue you a debit card, set up online banking, and help you download our mobile app before you leave today. That's great. I use my phone for almost everything, so having mobile banking would definitely make life easier. Most customers feel the same way. It saves a lot of time.
Part 2. Asking about fees and services. Before I open the account, I'd like to understand the fees. I don't want any surprises later. That's a smart question. This account has a monthly maintenance fee of $10. However, the fee is waived if you maintain a minimum balance or receive direct deposits from your employer each month. That's good to know. What about ATM fees? You can use any ATM owned by our bank without paying a fee. If you use another bank's ATM, there may be an additional charge. I see. And what about online transfers? Transfers between your own accounts are free. Domestic transfers are usually free as well, depending on the amount and method. International transfers may involve fees. Does the account come with online banking automatically? Yes. You'll be able to check your balance, review transactions, transfer money, pay bills, and even deposit checks through the mobile app. Deposit checks through my phone? Exactly. You simply take a photo of the front and back of the check. That's surprisingly convenient. Banking has become much more digital over the last few years.
Part 3. Transferring money internationally. I'd also like to send some money to my parents overseas. I've never made an international transfer before, so I have a few questions. Of course. International transfers are very common. First, I'll need the recipient's full name, account number, bank name, and SWIFT code. I have all of that information saved on my phone. Great. How much would you like to send? I'd like to transfer $1,000. That's no problem. There will be a transfer fee of $25, and the money should arrive within 2 to 5 business days. Is there any way to track the transfer? Absolutely. Once the transfer is submitted, you'll receive a confirmation number. You can use that number to monitor the status online. That's reassuring. My parents always get worried when money takes longer than expected. Understandable. International transfers can sometimes take a little longer because several banks may be involved in the process.
Good to know. I'd rather understand the timeline before I send the money. That's always a good idea. Part 4. Reporting a banking issue. Actually, I have another concern. Yesterday, I noticed a charge on my account that I don't recognize. I'm sorry to hear that. Can you tell me more about the transaction? It was a charge for nearly $90. I checked my receipts, and I don't remember buying anything for that amount. Let me review your account activity. Give me a moment. Sure. I can see the charge you're referring to. If you didn't authorize it, we can file a dispute and begin an investigation. What happens after I file a dispute? We'll review the transaction and contact the merchant if necessary. Depending on the circumstances, we may also issue a temporary credit while the investigation is ongoing. That's helpful. Should I be worried that someone has my card information? It's possible, although we can't know for sure yet. To be safe, I'd recommend freezing your card and ordering a replacement. Yes, I'd rather be cautious. That's usually the best approach.
Part 5. Asking financial questions. One last thing. I've been trying to learn more about personal finance recently. Could I ask a few questions?
Absolutely. I'd be happy to help.
I hear people talk about credit scores all the time. Why are they so important?
A credit score helps lenders evaluate how reliable you are when borrowing money. A strong credit score can make it easier to get approved for loans, mortgages, and credit cards.
So, how can I improve my credit score?
Pay your bills on time, avoid missing payments, keep your credit card balances low, and don't apply for too much credit at once.
That sounds manageable.
It is. Small habits can make a big difference over time.
What about saving money? Do you have any general advice?
Start by setting aside a small amount every month. Consistency is often more important than the amount itself.
That's encouraging. I always thought I needed a lot of money to start saving.
Not at all. Even small contributions can grow over time.
Thanks for explaining everything. I've learned a lot today.
You're very welcome.
Checking account. Account used for daily spending money. Savings account. Account used for saving money. Direct deposit. Salary sent directly to a bank account. Maintenance fee. Monthly account fee. SWIFT code. International Bank Identification Code. File a dispute. Officially report a suspicious transaction. Freeze your card. Temporarily block card activity. Credit score. Number showing credit worthiness. I'd like to open an account. Common banking expression. I don't recognize this charge. Useful phrase for reporting fraud. Thanks for watching LingTalk. Learn English naturally, one real conversation at a time. Don't forget to subscribe and keep practicing English every day.